Hello, hello. Oh, they're there. I was like, where did I put the wands? Okay, so we have decided that after the garbled and annoyingly echoey and horrible audio, we are just going to take turns for the time being. So I'm going to do the Wake Up with the Wand this week. And Cynthia will be doing Wake Up with the Wand next week. And hopefully, we'll only have to do that a few times before everything gets back on track and we can do the Wake Up with the Wand together. Because, it's kind of nice when you got a couple different people that are bouncing ideas off of each other and that. So, good morning. If you notice I'm a little bit out of breath, I actually had to run upstairs to grab this because I realized I left it upstairs. And I knocked my coffee over a little bit in the process, not like completely, but I had to grab a paper towel, and so it was like a frantic 2.5 minutes. So again, hello, welcome. It's a beautiful Monday morning. I was outside already today, so it was really, really nice. And as I was saying earlier, if you guys have been following the schedule, this is the new weekly wand paper. It came out today, this Monday. It's issue number 34. And, and this one is, my sister's birthday falls in this, so she's Cancerian. So, if you'd like, I can read you the energy scope for Cancer today. So, Cancer is between June 21st and July 22nd, though there's always this thing that circulates that says the zodiac signs have changed and whatever. I'm a Leo no matter what happens, so it doesn't really affect me. Alright, so Cancerians, this is for you, for your birthday month. The Angel of Comfort. Focus your attention on your desired outcome, and don't be swayed by outside distractions. Comfort and peace are attainable if you listen to your intuition. Allow yourself to feel the feelings and release any pent-up emotions so you can begin to heal. And your stone choice is Apache's Tears. Okay, so happy birthday, Cancer babies. All right. And then this week we didn't really have a Hocus Focus. So if you've never tuned in before, what the Hocus Focus is it is a local business or entrepreneur, a small business, and usually they give us a little bit of a blurb about either the history of their product or their company, and they're typically from Canada. I don't think we've had a Hocus Focus that hasn't been... Oh, you also have a live stream going? Oh, okay. I didn't see it pop up, so I started one because I sent you a message and I didn't get it, so yeah. That's okay. We'll get this stuff sorted out, I'm sure. We are professionals, I swear. But yeah, so we normally have somebody that is a small business, and mostly here in Alberta thus far. But, I mean, that doesn't mean that we can't have somebody from somewhere else, because Canada is kind of like a little local community, isn't it? Okay, and this time we have a submission by Val Kuczynski. Kolczynski. I butchered your name. I'm sorry, my dear. And it's called These Things. And it's just in this bottom corner here. Well, I mean, I guess I could join yours if you want. That could be why there was no luck joining yours, yeah. But no, I didn't even see it come up as an option. Like, it didn't notify me that you went live, and I have that activated. So, I don't know. Activated? Turned on? Sure. Alright. So, yeah, we have, it's a little beginning of a story blurb here, and, Val is an author, so it's kind of nice to have an author in the paper. I mean, well, I guess, a published author. We've got a lot of writers, just nobody published. And we have the turtle for the animal totem because the recipe is sea turtle wisdom bread. Hey, Brian. And the sea turtle wisdom bread, and I figured it would be fun to have the animal totem as the turtle as well. And if you prescribe to that, August 2nd, which is the day this paper is complete, is Lamas. So any of you that normally go to PanFest, that would be coming up in the next couple weeks. And unfortunate that it was canceled for this year, but yeah, it happens. And Brian, of course, did his Beyond Earth, and it's very interesting. It's about the uncanny valley theory. And I actually talked about this a little bit when I was going through work, and we were learning how to train people and basically teaching adult students. So the understanding with adult students is a little bit different, right? So we talked about the uncanny valley and the valley of despair. So there are two very real phenomena, and Brian writes about the uncanny valley, and it's very interesting. You guys need to take a look and read that. And if you guys don't have access to the physical copy, you can always go to our website, and there are downloadable color version PDFs that you guys can purchase, or the front page is the color PDF that you can kind of scan through. Now that we have like a watermark on it, so people and stuff. But anyway, but you can still read it, so it's good. Getting off on a different tangent. Okay, and there is actually a Lamas spell in here, or 6 ways to honor Lamas in here for our spells and rituals as well. And the words to live by, that is something that I attempted myself, and it was very interesting. And it was a prehistoric, I guess, technological thing that I gave a try to. It was very interesting. And I'm actually still working on some more. So that is very interesting. And I've said interesting many times. So I'm trying to see how many more times, like, we could turn it into a drinking game. Every time I say interesting, we could take a shot of coffee or tea or whatever you're drinking, water. I prefer coffee, but that's just me. I almost did not wake up this morning. I had some valerian root last night, and I had a little bit more, because I kind of sprinkle it into my tea, but I was sprinkling it from my little canister, and a little bit more came out than I realized. So when I woke up this morning, I kind of did the what year is this thing, and I almost went back to sleep, and I was like, oh, it's so comfy in my bed, and then I was like, oh wait, it's Monday, that's right. So hopefully you guys are having a great Monday, and things are going your way. And because I started this a little bit late, I'm gonna go through and maybe do a bit of a meditation for you guys this morning. And it's, Cynthia and I were actually talking about this, how it's like when you do one of these by yourself, you can pretend that you're talking to people, and, well, I really am, because there are people watching. You didn't want to wake up this morning either? Yeah. Yeah, it was a rough morning for that. The dog was laying against me, and it was all nice and warm and toasty and cozy, and I was like, oh, this is great. And then I was like, no, gotta get up, gotta do this. But yeah, we were talking about how it's so much easier to be able to have somebody else there, because when you run out of ideas, a lot of times they're like, oh, hey, what about this? But when it's just you, sometimes it's difficult to try and pull ideas out of the air so that you're not just left here with me going, so I just thought it was kind of funny, because I'm having that problem this morning where I don't know what to talk about. So we're going to start with a bit of a meditation. And this meditation is one that I do that's just like a quick meditation. And it has to do with just kind of letting go of stuff and bringing good things in. So it's like an energy exchange. And so it shouldn't be new to you guys because Cynthia has done it a few times. I think she did it a couple times on Tea with the Universe. And it's very effective to just kind of reboot what you're going to do for the day and just change your mindset. So it's like you release those negative things that you might have swirling around, and you exchange them for something a little bit more positive. So what you do want. So you release what you don't want and you bring in what you do want. So we're just going to do deep breaths. So it's more of a breathing exercise than it is a full on, sit quiet meditation. Okay. So today I think what we'll do is we will breathe in joy. Okay. And on our out breath, we're going to release despair. Because depending on where you are in your journey, some of you might not be happy. And that's okay. But it's not okay to stay there. Okay? So this is just helping us to transition from one state of mind to another. Okay? So on the in-breath, we're going to breathe in happiness or peace or calm or something that just gives you nice warm fuzzies. And on the out-breath, we're going to release anger. Now again, anger is good because it spurns us to action. But what is better than anger? Right? And this is what we're trying to evoke. No matter where we are in our lives, there's always something a little bit better that we can shift our focus onto. Right? Okay. So this next breath, I think what we will do is breathe in compassion. Compassion for ourselves and compassion for other people and other living creatures. Okay. And on the out breath, we are going to release guilt and shame. It's not our job to worry about what other people think of us. We have to be okay with ourselves. But in order for that to happen, we need to not feel guilty about being ourselves. And we need to not feel shame about who we are. Who we are is enough. Okay? On the in-breath, I would like you to breathe in wholeness. And on the out-breath, just release whatever it is that you're feeling that's a little bit off and breathe it out into the universe. And so hopefully that kind of helps you guys to shift your focus from, maybe mundane everyday stuff, or it could be, profound stuff to even more profound stuff. Wherever you are, just kind of take a litmus test of how you're feeling by just doing some quick exchange of energy, breathing. And it's the same as, when you wiggle your toes, if you're feeling grumpy, you wiggle your toes, it actually releases serotonin. If you've ever watched little babies, when they're really happy, they do this with their fingers and they do this with their toes. And that actually does produce a chemical response in people. So it's important that when we are feeling good to do this, as well as when we're not feeling so good, right? It says when we are feeling good and we continue our practices it helps us when we're not feeling so good to be able to bounce back from that a little bit faster or a little bit better and be able to realign. Oh, you're very welcome, Barbara. Yes. Yeah, and again, when we get into that, oh, going to work, doing the thing, especially now when there's so many other protocols in place, it can be very, very draining, very stressful. And so, yeah, it's good to be able to just kind of refocus and reset. And you can do that anytime you want, just to take a breath. I've said it before where meditation is 16 seconds, in and out, in and out for 4 seconds each, and there's your 16 seconds. So anytime you take a long, slow, deep breath in and out, that is meditation. And it helps your brain to reset, and it helps you to focus. So if you find yourself getting caught up in the moment and your emotions are flaring, whether they're good emotions, bad emotions, whatever they are, things that just kind of have you feeling a little off kilter, take a breath, and it'll help you realign and recenter. All right, so I think that is all I had. Oh yes, but before I go, I was going to say I didn't do Quiet Thoughts last Thursday because I wasn't here, or this past Thursday because I wasn't home, and I couldn't get my OBS studio, which is what I use for my computer camera, to run and record a video so I could upload it so you guys could have it as a pre-record. I'll figure that out this week so that if something happens in the future, then I actually have something pre-recorded for you guys. If not, I'll be doing Quiet Thoughts this Thursday. And I had actually was like, hey, Cynthia, can you do that for me? She's like, no, because what I forgot is that there are the Alberta Avenue outdoor markets happening on Thursdays from 4 to 8. So I was like, oh yeah, she was at the market. Okay, so if you guys missed out so far, there's another one happening this Thursday. So July 23rd, right? Yes, 23rd. Gosh, this year is going so fast, man. Eesh. Okay, so yes, there's another one this Thursday between 4 and 8 p.m. And Cynthia is going to be doing the readings this Thursday at 11 a.m. There was a bit of a scheduling mix-up, so originally it was supposed to happen last Thursday or this past Thursday, and so it'll be happening this Thursday at 11 a.m., so the 23rd. Yes, it is the 23rd because we had a discussion about the dates. Yes. So that's happening this Thursday as well. And then on Tuesday, Cynthia has Michelle Fail on Tea with the Universe, and I think that's it. I can't think of anything else that's kind of happening or going on. Cynthia, I don't know if you're still watching, but I don't know if there's anything else that you needed to mention that you're doing. But I've got some other projects and stuff in the works, and I've got stuff I've got to get ready for September. I have some merch I get to sell in September, so I was happy about that. And yeah, I don't know that there's anything else. Yeah, I can't think of anything else either. Okay, so today I'm going to leave you with the thought that, and I really want to ponder this week, is that you are enough. Like, we strive and we want to attain more and more and more. We want to be more enlightened. We want to be more this, more that. But no matter how much more we want or we will become, the only way to get there is to be yourself in this present moment and to be okay with that and to be at peace with being yourself in the present moment. And I really would love for you guys to focus on the fact that I am enough. You are enough. You don't have to be any more perfect than you already are. You don't have to be any more of a person than you already are. You don't have to be a bigger being than this very moment. And you are universally loved and cherished, and don't let any naysayer tell you any different. And you guys could have been absolutely doing anything else, and you guys chose to come and spend the morning, well, with me, and you'll be spending the morning with Cynthia next Monday, because we found that that works better with the audio for now, until we can figure something else that works a little bit better. Okay? And as always, with love from the universe, and Wake Up with the Wand, this is me, Lynn, signing off for another week. You guys have a great week, and we'll see you back here. All right,